Almost exactly a year ago, the Arlee boys basketball team posted a video to their Facebook page the morning of the State C tournament aimed at helping those struggling with thoughts of suicide. The video went viral, receiving over 1.1 million views, and the Warrior movement took off. It was featured in a New York Times article. They spoke at the Nike headquarters in the summer, and just last week, NBA TV featured the Warriors in a two-part series focused on off-the-court impact. But they're not done. Last month, Arlee released their newest video, explaining the Warrior movement and letting Montana and the world know that their message will continue to grow.
Catch myself every once in a while like, man, this thing is really special. It's really big. It's bigger than what I thought it would have been. And slowly you're starting to see more people around the community like realize like this is the real deal. It actually, there's something here that can make a difference.
Please help us share this message and join our team as we battle against suicide.
Feels good because you know that you're gonna make this word go farther and farther. If more bigger names like come share it, like share the Warrior movement, then it just goes farther, so that's good.
It's been really cool because they all worked really hard for it, and then the boys let the girls come in and help out with that, and it made like all the girls and everyone else feel like they wanted to be something bigger than them to help out another person. The Warrior movement encourages coming together as a nationwide community to fight for each other. Our message is one of courage, togetherness, and hope.
The adults like it. I usually have a bunch of adults come up to me telling me how cool it is what we're doing, and they want to thank us and they appreciate what we're doing for our young kids.
I have kids that look up to these players, look up to these kids as role models, and they're going to take that from a high school basketball star more than they're going to listen to their parents. You know, I got a 13-year-old boy, and here's Zoran, who looks up to Will and Phil and all those guys, so he's going to listen to what they have to say, and he's going to take that and pass that on to other kids.
The youngins are the future of this world, you know, and my message to all them guys at schools and all the assemblies we did is we need to put a stop to this. You know, nobody needs to go down that road. It shouldn't be for anybody.
It makes you realize like basketball is just a game. This life it's a whole nother aspect, you know, it's way bigger, it's way more important this is the game, is getting through this life. That's been the vision and kind of the talk a lot that we talk about, is that life is the real championship. That's the game you want to win. You know, these other games, these are just opportunities for us to learn and to grow and to become more mature on being able to handle those struggles that we're going to face.
On the court, Arlee's boys and girls both advanced to divisionals yesterday. You can find highlights and the rest of our Warrior movement feature right now at montanasports.com.